talking about colonization and when our African fathers decided to seek for independence. Going back to history, we found out that there were more Southerners than Northerners agitating for independence then. Why has it changed all of a sudden? Because by the look of it, we have now more Northerners. Like some people will say that, oh, the Hausas are born rulers, the Southerners are born followers, and things like that. Is that a fact?
Again, I say there are many fables and fictions. The idea that the Fulani were born rulers is a nonsense. It was a fable invented by the British because they had already calculated that when they left, who would run the show. And they had decided that it was the Fulani that were going to run the show because of the top-down feudal structure that they had. And also, like the Brits, they're not indigenous to Nigeria. They came into the country. And so you could see from the British perspective to say, those are the ones we're going to hand the baton on. And once you've made that political decision, you then just have to rationalize it. And part of the rationalization is to big them up as natural-born rulers. They themselves know that that's not the case. Similarly, there were myths perpetrated in the South. The myth that the Yoruba are cowards and will never fight. Again, that's a myth. The book exposes it. The only people who actually fought the British after the amalgamation of 1914 in a full-blown war were the Egba and the Owu people, a combined army. And the British came very close to losing that encounter in terms of their colonial hold. And they knew that if they lost that encounter, then they would have lost the whole colony as well. So it served their interest then to make sure that the Yoruba would never be in the army because they had the educational advantage already. And you never combine education with also military training. So you could see the political calculation. The other big myth is the nonsense and the argument that the Igbos were seeking to grab power, that the coup that happened on the 15th of January 1966 was an Igbo coup in order to grab power from the north. It's a nonsense. That was actually a Rawlins type coup. It was a revolutionary coup, but it was then given the flavor of being an Igbo coup, to paint the Igbos as greedy, power-grabbing, selfish, and to justify the conflict that then happened, the Biafra War that then happened thereafter. So they are a much maligned people. And what I've sought to do in this book is to just get the facts out. Anybody who wants to challenge what's been put forward, I've put footnotes, I've put authorities, I've put direct quotations. I only like to deal with facts. It's a byproduct of my occupation.